Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. We're looking at getting toward the end of May. This weekend's going to be Memorial Day weekend. And we've really been blessed with the moisture. We got another pretty heavy rain a while ago. Everything's wet out here. And the boys and I were out working this morning sorting through our bull mob, and we just got soaked. I mean, it rained all morning, but we just moved the cows into here about probably 20 minutes ago, and this is right in front of our house. And well, there's a nice steer. Whew. Golly, yeah, he's putting on some good weight. Hey, speckled mama, how you doing? I like that cow. She got that speckled face on her. She's got a lot of color. She's an old cow, but man, she's like the ever-ready bunny. She just keeps going and going and going. Yeah, we've got grass, and you know, part of it was we did hold the cows back a little bit this spring, and just by holding them back just a little bit and letting this grass get started good, we're pretty much set, at least for the month of June. And you know, you can get dry here in Missouri, and if we go 4 weeks without a rain and upper 90s every day, we'll be glad we've got all this grass. So lots of seed heads. I notice the cows are eating the seed heads right now because the seed heads are still pretty tender. And it's just too wet to clip. I'm not going to get out here and tear up my pastures clipping. But I was just sitting there, you know, looking at that cow and looking at all these bouncy calves around here. And, you know, that cow's eating that grass, and she's growing this beautiful calf inside her. Off of grass. she just eats grass and, you know, forms a beautiful calf inside her. And there's one sucking right behind her, that little Hereford-looking cow. You can see the foam. You see the foam coming off his mouth down there. And 836, what kind of calf have you got? Oh yeah. See, she reproduced herself. Look at that little booger. Oh yeah, nice little heifer calf. Getting a milkshake. Boy, I mean, she's just going to town on her. I love the sound of a calf sucking. It's just a wonderful sound. Speaking of the rain, it's starting to rain again. This is just like a monsoon here. And we can get rain in the spring, but man, we've really got the rain this spring, it seems like. Oh, you switch sides, you can get some milkshake from this side too. Yeah, so that's the 35th calf born in 2019 or 2021. So that's in April, probably about mid-April calf. All the babies are laying down. They were hollering earlier because the grass was so tall in here that the babies couldn't find their mamas. So they were just hollering and hollering and hollering. So that was the 35th calf. There's the 37th. 137 in 2021. There's a bunch of them here close together. Nice big fat steer. We're getting fat. He's not fat yet, but he's getting there. We're pretty much in Grass Haven right here now, folks. This green grass in here, and we got the clover mixed right in there with it. That's why you got calves that look like that. Nice big fat calves. Boy, oh boy, I mean, I've seen some really good forage, but I don't know, this spring may be the tops for having everything just beautiful, you know. we just built that shed on. I had some metal bought that didn't match. We're going to build another project, and I'm like, heck, I'm just going to put it right here. So the Amish came out last weekend, and they built that in one afternoon. I mean, those guys don't waste a minute. They really get with it. But that's going to be a shed for us to put some of our stuff in. And it's kind of nice to have a place where you can put stuff in out of the weather. And next weekend, or this coming weekend, if it's not raining, we're going to build the sawmill shed. So I've got my sawmill. We're going to put a shed that we can put back it into. And all this was built out of eastern red cedar. That's what was left over. That's going to be, there's some of the beams that'll be going on the sawmill shed. But yeah, they slapped that booger up and just did a really good job on it. I mean, I helped them do the piers. They got all that out, and we used sackcrete on the piers and put a bolt in there and mounted them on those bolts. But golly, oh, calf down there just got shocked. All the cows are running to it. Did you hear that? It sounded like somebody grabbed it. All it was is the little booger got his nose up against the hot wire. It's amazing how quickly the cows react. It won't even be their calf, but when you hear a calf do a sign of distress, there's 10, 15, 20 cows running toward that calf. And so if a coyote comes in here, you know, and it would try and bother one of the calves, and he squalls, the calf squalls, that coyote better be looking out. Because these big old cows, I say big old cows, they're 1,000 pounds. It's a lot bigger than a coyote. They might make it pretty rough on him if they get around him where he can't get away. I know they don't like our dogs in here. We've got house dogs, you know, right up to the top hill. And I can remember Miss Blue was one of our white three-way cross dogs, and she got down here in the middle of these cows, and she was sniffing around on cow poop, and I don't know, might have been some afterbirth or whatever. They got her down, and boy, I mean, they worked her over pretty good. And she limped around for a long time. So, you know, these cows are fast, and they don't particularly like predators messing with their babies, which I think is a good trait. You want a mother that'll take care of their babies. Boy, the hair coats are coming off of them. There's still a few. Those two right there aren't completely shed off yet. That one is. That one is. I would say probably 70% of them are still pretty much slicked off now. So we like seeing the slick hair coats. The hotter it gets, the quicker the hair comes off. But tomorrow is our first bull customer pickup day. We got people coming pick up bulls, and then let's see, June 1st is the next pickup date, and then we gotta set the next date for the next group of people. But yeah, it's that time of year. You know, we're having calves born, and we're selling older 2-year-old bulls off the farm. So people say, well, I don't ever see you sell anything. Yeah, we sell stuff. You have to. You can't keep everything that's raised. I mean, we're going to be up to almost 500 head when we get done calving with all the bulls. But now the bulls are going out, so that's going to make room for all these babies that we're having, plus the cow herd that we wintered 379 head, and then we bought some more young bulls. Oh, there's that baby getting shocked again. Man, he's a slow learner. That maw sound. But yeah, it's a good time to be in the grazing business. I just wish I could share some of my rain with you guys up there in Michigan. In the Southwest, I had a lady say they were really dry there. I wish I could spread this out, you know, give you and share some of it with you all, because I know what it's like. I've been in a drought, and it's a mean thing to go through. Every day it just seems like it's not ever going to rain, but eventually it will. It may not be on your time horizon. So you got to be very flexible. It looks like things aren't growing back. You need to be calling. You need to be getting rid of the bottom 10% of your cow herd immediately. And that allows you to keep cows that look like that. Your best ones. You want to keep your best ones. But the steers and the bulls, except for maybe your herd bull, of course, but young bulls, they need to go. You're trying to preserve that cow herd. That's what you're trying to do. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off of here. It's a beautiful, wet evening here in May. And June's just right around the corner. And everyone have a great Memorial Day. And we'll see you next time. Hit that subscribe button on the way out.